So what else can I make a video about? I wonder what topic I can talk about. Yeah, let's talk for a second about Palestine. Because the other day, obviously, I went to a protest and I was speaking to the guy. What hit home to me about it is the kids, you know, the kids. That's not right, what's happening with kids. You know, because kids are supposed to be innocent, aren't they, you know? And he didn't know it, the guy, Ryan, who I gave an interview on there. You've seen that interview. Maybe, I don't know, you might have seen it. But he didn't know this, obviously. He didn't know anything about me. I was just there to give an interview to him. But, you know, he mentioned it and, you know, he said, like, I can't imagine it, you know, like, I can't even imagine what that feels like to lose a child, you know, to war and well, just to lose a child in general, I suppose, is what I was thinking of. And, you know, I could well have said to him, like, you know, actually, you know, you'd be surprised, you know, there's people in this country who've lost their kids, who've gone to the courts and who've been denied access. You know, thank goodness now I can see hope on a video call, but that's it. And it's never going to be a proper relationship, is it, between me and my daughter? I'm not in a position to look after her. I was at the time, but, you know, so much money was spent through the court case and everything, that, you know, it's beyond impossible. But I'm never going to be in that position. And besides, he wouldn't be, even if I was in a position. I was all set up, I had a house, everything, you know, was ready for her, which it was in the past. But even if it was, you know, she knows me, but I'm a face on a video. I'm not the man who's there waiting for her when she comes back from school, because he started school now. I'm not that guy. I'm not a dad. I'm a dad, but I'm not a dad. I'm dispossessed. And I guess she's alive, which is a blessing in a way, but in another way it's, you kind of feel in a way, if something did happen to a kid, you could kind of get over them. You could kind of, if they died, you know, but she's not dead, she's just with someone else. So it continues, you know, you live with it, that there's someone out there who's your family, who you're not seeing, you're not in touch with. And, you know, it does upset me, you know, thinking about it, you know, that everything that I've missed. But yeah, for any situation where parents are losing their kids are being taken from them unjustly, it's one of the worst things you can do, actually. One of the worst things, you know, next to murder and rape. It's right up there with them things, in my opinion. And you know, you can even look at this in a cross-species way, because, you know, I was watching that documentary. I don't know if you've seen it. If not, you should see it. Called Blackfist. Amazing documentary. Horrific though as well. Amazing in wow. Like, I can't believe this story. Everything that SeaWorld covered up in regards to their killer whales. One of the worst things, the very worst things, the worst part in my opinion, what broke my heart, is when they were taking the babies away from the mums to sell them, and how these mothers, the mother orca, would go into the corner of its enclosure and it would sit down and it would cry. Literally, not like we cry, but you could tell it was crying. it's despicable. An animal like that is akin to us with its understanding of the world. It's a very smart animal. They have massive brains. You know, they do seem to be self-aware. I don't know if you're religious what that means. Does that mean they have a soul? I don't know. I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole. But it is one of the worst things. One of the worst things in the world to lose a child. So for everyone who's been subject to war in Palestine because it makes money, which is what it's all about, money and power, when it gets to it. To anyone who's losing children, to all them parents in Syria, in Yemen, in them places where they're being exploited, people are being killed for some power interest, because that's all what it's about. It is despicable. It is akin with genocide, taking people's kids. I mean, they've done it. It's been going on a long time, and you get people who have come out about it, said, "Oh, we're sorry for the forced adoptions that happened 50 years ago in Ireland." What about nowadays? It never gets the press. When it's happening now, people speak out. They go, "You're crazy. You know, we don't want to hear from you." You know, I don't know if they're saying we're crazy, but they don't want to hear it. It's like it doesn't exist. But later down the line, it's like the Jimmy Savile thing. Of course, it come out later, but at the time, there's people speaking out and they're ignored. I think I've missed my... But it's very interesting. That's a very strange noise. It's unnerving. It sounds like someone shouting. I feel like I should keep my camera on. But very upsetting. It really is. So that's what I'd like to say about that. Whether you're taking a child's life in a war zone, an innocent child, you're ruining their life through war and everything. You're not letting them get an education, or maybe you're in a country where girls aren't allowed education. Not that I agree with the education system, believe me, that's got its own flaws. But yeah, if that's what's going on, children are having their lives ruined because of some agenda that adults have, parents are being separated, you know, for money, for war, for hate, for whatever reason. It's wrong. It's evil. And I really, really have to stress that that's what I'm thinking about, and that's my message to the people in Palestine is, you know, solidarity with you guys, you know, because you're going through hell when it comes to what you're putting up with Israel bombing the hell out of you guys. Yeah, I mean, you could say I'm lucky for that. My daughter's not dead, but I know what it's like to lose a daughter. And it's heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking. So, you know, you guys, you pro-Palestinian guys, you can count on me as an ally whenever you need me. Anyone who's lost a kid, actually, come to me, talk to me. I will be there for you. You know, whatever, I will just listen. If that's all you want, I will just listen. But, you know, I felt that pain. I know that pain. So, yeah. Alright guys, well I'm going to cut it off there. I'm almost at my place for tonight, so yeah. All the best. Peace, love and solidarity with the underdogs out there being oppressed. Alright, all the best. See you later. See you later, guys.